5 tips and tricks you need to know for Mass Effect 1. Hey Ansven Squad! So by now most of you guys have started to explore the galaxy once again, and if you're like me, you've already gone off the beaten path to explore planets and side missions. Now, doing side missions in Mass Effect 1 isn't always easy, as some opponents can overwhelm you if you're not at a high enough level. Hopefully, these 5 tips will help you out with that. Before we go on, remember to smash the like button, and if you enjoy the content, you're welcome to join the Ansven Squad by subscribing. If you guys have any tips and tricks of your own, leave them down in the comment section below, and I might even feature them in the next video. Alright, moving on. Tip number 1. Put points into the electronic skill. Some people actually skip out on this point, including this guy, in the earlier stages of the game. Putting points into this talent is especially important because some things can't be hacked or opened if you don't have a high enough level. The first point lets you hack easy terminals. In order to hack medium level things, which are the level of most things that you'll run across, you'll have to have at least 5 points into this tree. In order to hack hard terminals, you need to have 9 points into the talent. A side tip to this is to bring a tech specialist with you, like Tali, if you don't want to spend points into this talent. As long as you have her with you on exploration missions, or every other mission, because there's always something to hack and find, you'll be able to open everything as long as you spend enough points into her electronics tree. As you can see in the clip, I couldn't hack this pro at first, but I just went back to the Normandy, landed on the planet again, and this time I brought Tali. Luckily, I hadn't spent any points into her tree yet, and that's it. Tip number 2. Use every weapon, especially the shotgun. This one sorta speaks for itself, but I didn't realize how powerful the shotgun could be for every class in the game. You see, if you played, say, an adept using a shotgun, it wasn't really a good idea before the Legendary Edition. But because of how BioWare has changed the weapon systems, you can now use all weapon types effectively. This is especially great for squishier classes such as the Adept, as there's nothing worse than a giant Geth charging you as you desperately try to run for cover. Now, instead of hiding, you can just pump these annoying brutes right in their flashlights. Indoor fighting in Mass Effect 1 has become so much more fun since you can now reliably use shotguns. So, if you've been having trouble dealing with indoor enemies, give the shotty a go. Tip number 3. Save your game a lot. Now, manually saving your game has become somewhat outdated in today's gaming industry, as most games have implemented automatic quick saves or checkpoints that make harder levels less frustrating to deal with, since you can now restart a few seconds before you died in said game. Unfortunately, even if the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect 1 is superior in almost every way, it does still suffer from the curse of manual saving. If you chose any difficulty above easy, you're going to be dying a lot. Yes, even on normal difficulty. This will also mean that you'll have to backtrack a lot and redo fights that you've already done, simply because you ran out of talents or your weapon overheated. So, use the save system for every new area. For PC players, the standard quick save button is F5. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a quick save button for consoles. Hopefully that gets fixed in the future, but for now, you guys will have to press your menu button and manually save. Tip number 4. Investigate, investigate, investigate. I remember not investigating enough on my very first playthrough of Mass Effect 1. Now this tip is applied to Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 too, so don't forget this. Investigating might seem at first like the dialogue option for when you want to learn additional stuff, context to what is going on or what has happened, that it doesn't really provide any additional value. This is far from the truth though. By investigating, you might unlock new dialogue options as you learn about the context of whatever the conversation is about.
Be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help. This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
Sometimes you'll be able to use Renegade or Paragon dialogue depending on if you explore the Investigate choice. It's super important to exhaust all possible dialogue, which can award you with extra Renegade or Paragon points. The more points you earn, the more ranks you'll unlock in the Paragon or Renegade talent tree, making it possible to level these up in order to get the best possible outcome whenever hectic situations occur.
You're suppressing that Hanar's religious freedom. I want you to stop.
I should have known that a human wouldn't respect the laws of the Citadel. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
If we harass this Hanar, we're gonna have a diplomatic incident.
The order of which the ranks unlock is the following. At 10% Paragon or Renegade points, 2 ranks open up for you to level up. At 25%, you get 2 additional ranks unlocked. You also get 10% shorter first aid cooldown. At 50%, you get a 10% maximum health increase, but no additional ranks. At 75%, you get the last 2 additional ranks unlocked and a 5% power cooldown reduction. So as you can see, the more points you gather from your dialogue, the more choices you'll have later on. You also get stronger as a bonus. Number 5. Maybe you've run into this guy, a Thresher Maw. A monstrous alien that's probably the most dangerous life form in Mass Effect. I've already seen a few people asking for an easier way to deal with these guys, and the solution is actually pretty simple. As you can see in this clip, trying to fight the Thresher Maw can be somewhat frustrating because the Mako moves in the direction you aim your camera, making it hard to keep your distance from the gigantic alien. So, what's the solution? Well, you open up your menu, you go to the options and then over to controls. Here, you will find the Mako camera relative steering option, and you uncheck it like so. Now your Mako will steer in the direction that you're pressing your directional buttons or joysticks, making it possible to free aim. Doing this will make the Thresher Maw encounters so much easier, because now you can actually keep your distance and watch out for the acid spit. Remember, the acid spit can one-shot your Mako if every projectile lands, so avoiding these are extremely important. This was really hard to do with the camera relative settings. And there you have it. That's how you kill Thresher Maws. Now, I'll probably make more videos like these the more I play, because this is honestly the first time I've played this much in many years. I'll probably find more tips to give you guys, and I'll separate these tips for each game if I can. Also, don't forget to come over to my Twitch channel and say hi. I'm currently playing through the Legendary Edition, and I'll probably finish the entire trilogy over there on Twitch. It's Mr. Hulthen there, just like here on YouTube. I'll leave the link down below as a description and in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And as always, have a great day, Sven Squad.